Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Moody, but she's still shocked when Moody opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
Hey everybody, it's Grant and Angie again. We're back with our semi-monthly show. It's like a book report, but fun. This time we're talking about Wonder Woman Dead Earth. And something important to know about this review is that it will be 100% spoiler-free.
And calorie-free.
So this is a really critically acclaimed, really cool comic book. People have been comparing it to The Dark Knight Returns because it takes place in the future and it shows us a version of Wonder Woman we maybe haven't seen before, but I think it kind of gets to the essence of Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I would agree. Yeah, I would preface this, it's not so much spoilers, but I would say this is more meant for adults, because there is a lot of violence in it, a lot of graphic violence.
Apparently Warner Brothers freaked out about this comic book.
I mean, fair enough.
Because they're trying to convince families to go see Wonder Woman 1984 right as this comic book came out.
Well,
and she's attacking mutated like worms and stuff
right.
like that.
I mean, not to poo-poo on Wonder Woman, but I didn't really like Wonder Woman 1984, so.
If anybody did.
I did like this comic book, but again, not meant for children.
The same guy wrote Android, which is another comparison to The Dark Knight Returns. His name is Daniel Warren Johnson. I hadn't read any of his stuff before. He does have one comic book that was before this that was an independent comic book that was nominated for an Eisner. So I'm assuming it's pretty good. I have it requested from the library as well because I'm a cheapskate.
Well, no, and it's good to also support your local library.
So, to get into the comic book, it takes place in the post-apocalypse. Two kids are running from a mutated monster when they fall through the floor of a cave directly onto Wonder Woman, who has been sleeping the past 100 years. Or I don't know if it really necessarily said how long it was.
No, I don't think that it said how long. I mean, as you read through the comic book, you can tell it's been quite a long time. But they don't specify how many years,
So Wonder Woman's been asleep for quite a while. She's in some type of like hyperbolic chamber. You said
suspended animation.
It's in some type of suspended animation, and it's been keeping her alive all these years. As she's exploring the cave that she's in, it turns out that it's the Bat Cave. So where is Batman? Where is Superman? The more she walks around the world, she realizes this is a pretty crappy world. How could Batman and Superman have let this happen? All of these mysteries and more will be revealed in Wonder Woman Dead. I don't know about you, but I felt like he really nailed the character of Wonder Woman. What did you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, it's a Wonder Woman a lot of people aren't used to seeing. Again, we don't want to give away spoilers, but yeah, it's a really amazing take on Wonder Woman. I would say it's not a clean, pretty Wonder Woman that a lot of people.
You mean the drawings, or you mean like personality-wise?
Both.
Yeah. So she's not the physically beautiful, like completely physically flawless Wonder Woman, just the way she's drawn. She's full of hope, she's forgiving, she's full of kindness. I thought this was one of the best renditions of Wonder Woman ever.
I mean, I will say that she's not flawless. She definitely
She has a bit of a temper.
Yeah.
I mean, which, all the stuff that she goes through in this story, I mean, who could blame her?
Right. It is a really, it's a lot about growth too. Like her character grows a good bit through it, just from all the things that she experiences.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a spoiler to say that in this time all of the heroes are gone, but we don't find out until the very end of the comic book what happened to them, and let's just say it gets kind of dark.
It does. It's a roller coaster ride, I would say. You know, like, you go up this thing, there's some crashes, you go back up. I mean, it's quite a ride, for sure. It's beautifully drawn. Like, all the panels were definitely taken with care when they were drawn. There are some really amazing one-page, like full-page panels that are really amazing, and you could hang them in your house as art.
So I feel like it's not a 100% faithful adaptation to Wonder Woman. Like, there's certain things, like for instance, her arm bands are there to restrict her powers, which is something that was never in the original comic book.
Right.
But I think they get to the essence of Wonder Woman, which I think is more important than, you know, it being 100%, you know, true to the original.
Right. Like, you don't want the same comic book over and over again, so it's good to sort of push the boundaries. You know, that keeps people coming back, you know.
So one thing that I wanted to mention about the comic book is that the lettering is absolutely fantastic. The lettering feels like it's part of the comic book, not just kind of like tacked on in a different style.
Right.
It's very loose, very painterly. I don't know if he did it digitally, like in Photoshop, or if he did it by hand and then just scanned it into the computer. But I only notice lettering when it's really good or really bad.
Yeah.
And like 90% of the time I don't really notice the lettering, but the lettering here is gorgeous.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the lettering is just like another layer on top of things. It's really part of the story, part of each panel.
So I think that we would both wholeheartedly recommend Wonder Woman Dead Earth.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. 1000%.
Check it out, and I'm looking forward to reading more by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please share this video, and we will see you next time. Bye.